Hello. Today we're going to focus on the question, why did people leave their homeland and choose to explore North America? As you read, make note of the positive and negative impacts of exploration. You can follow along with me on pages 58 and 59 in your social studies book. So again, our focus question is, why did people leave their homeland and choose to explore North America? And let's think about the positive and negative impacts of exploration. I think I'll highlight positive impacts in green and negative impacts in red. So first, think about, why would you travel to a new place? What risks are involved? Make a list of the reasons and risks and choose one example of each to write in your notebook or on a paper. Christopher Columbus was a man who made bold plans. He was from the Genoa region of Italy. Columbus wanted to find a new route to Asia by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean. Columbus had a lot of courage, but not much money for the voyage. He had to find someone to pay for this dangerous trip. Christopher Columbus. Columbus asked Portugal's king to pay for his voyage. The king turned down Columbus's request. Columbus did not give up. He decided to ask Spain's rulers. Columbus told them that he would bring Christianity to the people of Asia, and he would bring back riches for Spain. It took several requests, but King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella finally agreed to become Columbus's patrons. A patron gives money to support another person or cause. So why did Columbus say he was traveling? He said that he was going to bring Christianity to the people of Asia, and the king and queen gave money to support his cause. The Spanish rulers hoped to earn money from the gold and spices that Columbus expected to trade for in Asia. They needed money to pay for a war that Spain had recently fought. Spain was a Catholic country. Ferdinand and Isabella had just restored Christianity to their lands after the Reconquista. During the Reconquista, or reconquering, the Spanish had pushed Muslims out of the southern part of the Iberian Peninsula after a struggle that lasted more than 700 years. Columbus sailed from Spain with about 90 men on 3 different ships. The crew started off very hopeful and excited for their new journey. But after 5 weeks at sea, they became tired and weak. After traveling close to 4,500 miles, they spotted land and reached shore on October 12, 1492. Wanting to document the discovery, Columbus wrote, "The crew saw signs of land in a small branch covered with berries. Everyone breathed afresh and rejoiced at these signs." Christopher Columbus, Journal of the First Voyage of Christopher Columbus, 1492. So this is a primary source, which means it happened at the time, and it's a first-person view of someone who witnessed this happening, Christopher Columbus. So think about what happened here and a little bit about why Columbus was traveling, who was sponsoring him, and why. What did you learn here? Okay, let's continue. So we're on page 60. So I see a map pictured at the top, and it says Columbus's voyages to the Americas, and it looks like he had 4 voyages from 1492 to 1493, 1493 to 1496, 1498 to 1500, and 1502 to 1504. So he did a lot of traveling from Europe across the Atlantic Ocean to North America or South America. And over here, it sounds like he thought he was in Asia, but from this map, we can see he was not. Columbus believed they had reached Asia. Instead, his ships landed on an island in the Caribbean Sea, which is part of North America. Because he thought they were near India, Columbus named the region West Indies and called its people Indians. The people he met had a different name for themselves. They were the Tainos, and many looked fearful when they saw him and his crew. So it seems like one of the negative effects here is that the Tainos were fearful when they saw him. Why do you think they might have been fearful? Think about that. Maybe write a note down. Columbus made 3 additional voyages to the Americas, traveling close to a total of 30,000 miles. On each of these trips, Columbus was convinced that he was in India. He conquered the Tainos and took many captive, as well as claimed land for Spain to start settlements. Like many explorers, he did not always think about the consequences of his actions. In 1492, he founded La Isabela in what is now the Dominican Republic. This settlement became the first European town in North America. So I can see in this paragraph there are some effects of his voyages. We can see here that a negative result is that he conquered the Tainos and took many captive, as well as claimed land. So that's negative because he took their land, but it is positive for Spain. So it's kind of depends on whose perspective you're looking at, to start settlements. What do you think about that? Is it positive or negative? And then they mention how he didn't see the consequences of his action, and we see here that a positive effect for Spain, and again, it's all about perspective. Who it's positive for is that in 1494 he founded La Isabela, which is now the Dominican Republic, and then that's the first town in North America. So just from this part, think about our focus question. Why did people leave their homeland and choose to explore America? So why did Christopher Columbus leave his homeland? Why did he choose to explore North America? On a piece of paper, write down, why did Columbus choose to explore North America? You can look back at your text to help you or listen to this again. This will be the end of part 1. Thanks for reading with me today.